2, 3.
Are you sure it's on?
It is. Can you hear me?
Well, I can because you're standing right next to me, but I don't know.
Can you hear me?
Hello? Can y'all hear us out there in that world? I don't know if this is working or not, Ninny.
Hello? Oh, it's on.
Are you sure?
It made a dinging noise.
Joining us today.
How y'all doing?
Oh, it's sure nice to see all those young folks out there just looking back at us.
I'm sure they are.
Yes.
My name is Ninny Stone Creek.
And I'm Beatrix Louise Tussle.
And we're doing a blog today.
Blog?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you called it a log earlier.
Maybe I did.
Maybe. Blog, oh, who cares? We're just glad y'all here.
Thank you for watching our show.
Yes.
It's the Ninny Show.
It's
Glad
the Beatrix Show.
Yes.
Yes. Well, so from what I understand from some of these other blogs and logs and sit-downs and things that we've seen,
yes,
is that it seems like the most popular ones are the ones where people can write in or telephone or hell, y'all come right on over if you want to. Just knock on the door. Screen doors usually unlocked. But I see that those usually the ones that are more successful are the ones where people write in with questions or comments or concerns.
I've been trying to be more technologically advanced, and I know that I am. I know that I can do that. So this is my task, is that I'm trying to learn technology. And Beatrix here is also, she's along for the ride. I don't think she's ever sent an email before.
Oh, an email?
So
I don't even know what that is.
I would be the one to email and text and fax and...
I'll write y'all letters and postcards.
Yes.
I usually put a recipe in because I love sharing my mama's recipes and my grandmama's and my great-grandmama's. We've all just been fabulous cooks all through the years. Because, we pass them down one to the other, to the other, to the other. And that's how the recipes stay the same. And each person adds just a little something tiny different to it without destroying the recipe. But yeah, call in. My number is 555-554-4359. You think they heard that?
I think so.
Yeah. It won't give you any of those things like for Beatrix press 1 or for Ninny press 2. It's the dialy type. And so, if I call you back from writing us a letter and you say, well, I'm not here, press 1 to leave a message. I can't press buttons on my phone, people. Bug won't get me a new one.
No.
He won't.
No, Jameson actually, he got us a cordless phone, so it's wireless.
I've seen those
so you can actually talk
at the
on
bank.
it. So when I go out for my jogs, I actually bring the wireless with me, just in case you call or my mama calls.
Well, who else is going to call?
I don't know. My children don't call me.
Oh, mine don't either. That ungrateful brats.
I know.
They took all of our money after college and was like, oh, I'm broke from this and I'm broke from that. Well, next thing you knew, we're broke.
That's fine. I've always been broke.
But,
anyway,
I come from a poor family, so I'm used to it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just moved to the city. I do want to say that. I moved to Lafayette. And
she's stepping up in the world.
I am. Beatrix is over. We've been talking, and we'd like to share our conversations with the world. We think we have a lot to say. So,
at least some good advice. At least some good advice. So, I was down at the Piggly Wiggly the other day, and I ran into Sissy. Sissy is this girl that we went to high school together, and well,
keep talking, honey.
She didn't really understand how it was and what it meant to be a lady. And so she was always getting into trouble with the principal and the football coach because she just wouldn't leave those boys alone. Well, anyway, I ran into her, and she was going, I can't find me a good man to save my life. And I was like, well, with a history like yours, I don't see how you could ever find a good man, because everybody knows her history. And it's a long history. It goes way back.
She's a misnomer.
But she said, well, how do I find a good man? So I thought that could be our topic of the day today.
How to find a good man.
Now, I, of course, found mine a long, long time ago.
30 years now.
30 years ago. And
I'm
it's
going
been
on
a
15.
long 30 years. Now, I first met Bug when I was living over in Nebo still.
Mm-hmm.
And I was up at the general store getting some flowers because we were going to make some bread and some pies.
Yes.
And in walks this guy. And, well, he wasn't much to speak of. He was covered in coal dust. He works over in the Peabody coal mine. He was just covered in coal dust. And he's like, "Excuse me, young lady." Well, he hooked me right then and there. I was like, girl, I never felt so fine in my life. And I was like, "Well, you can't come in here covered in that coal dust." And he goes, "Will you come out here and brush me off?"
Ooh.
Well, I did. Well, honey, that next week we were married. We sure were. And so that's what I did to find a good man. He just walked into the store. But back to Sissy. Sissy, she needs to get herself down to that Church Churchill, because there are tons of single eligible bachelors down there.
You have to go down to the Church Churchill. It's the only way to meet people. I say Pastor Dean is the only one that actually knows who is
bless his
who.
heart. Hallelujah.
And you can bring people together and socialize at the Church Churchill
at the same time.
at the same time.
Yeah. And now we do look kind of against public displays of affection at first. But once you're married, all the PDAs that you want.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me tell you, my husband Jameson, he is a handsome man. You know that.
He's a looker. Ladies, he's super handsome. Super handsome.
He found me. I was jogging down the street one day, and he asked me, I'm sorry, he didn't ask me nothing. He said I had a nice...
remember.
He said I had a nice ass. And I said, "Excuse me?" I had on my hot pink booty shorts.
Oh, she does have a nice ass when she's wearing those.
Mm-hmm, I know. So I was wearing those, and I thought, this man really knows how to pay attention to details.
Well, you know why he paid attention? Because if he didn't, he's going to run your ass over. She jogs in the middle of the street, ladies. I think it's the best way to do it.
It's the only way to do it.
You're not on the curb.
Mm-hmm.
Did I scratch you? I'm sorry,
you did.
darling.
It's okay. I done lost a nail. Did you see that?
I did. I saw it over there. I think it.
Oh, that is it.
I think I saw it over there. Mm-hmm. At first, I thought it was a cockroach, but it wasn't. It was one of Ninny's nails. Now, she doesn't like people telling, but it's a secret. They're the Lee press-on kind. Mine are real. Hers are press-on.
I heard you.
Well, of course you did. You're sitting right there. Silly thing.
Well, anyway, Jameson, he works at the Peterbilt, over at the Peterbilt, and I knew he was the one for me right away. I knew it. I knew he was.
Well, as soon as I saw them together, I'm like, well, that's just picture perfect. If she doesn't go for him, I'm going to make sure she does.
Mm-hmm.
But she did, so my life was easy. I didn't have to do nothing.
So, if you have any questions about your love life, we can try to answer the sex life questions. I don't know. I'm probably more experienced than Beatrix here. But we can answer any kind of relationship questions that you do have. I would be more than happy to do that here on the Ninny Show. I know
the Beatrix Show would like to help you too.
Would love to write in. You can also email us. Why don't you, instead of emailing, why don't you just put your comments down at the bottom, and that will be more organized.
I'd probably find it a little easier to find them. I've had a Hotmail account, and when I first got it, I was like, "Bug, what are you doing? I am not joining no sex club. I do not want to."
No.
You're the only Hotmail I need. Oh, sorry, darling. Let me grab that for you. He's the only Hotmail I need. And then I come to find out it's one of those things where you can send letters back and forth. And I thought he was talking about like naked men dancing around.
Oh.
But it wasn't.
Oh.
So anyway, you can reach us at
www.ninnyandbeatrix.com.
But if you can't reach us at that one, switch the names around. It's one of the two. It's either Ninny and Beatrix or Beatrix and Ninny. I can't remember.
I can't remember what I put in there.
But write in. I'm more than happy to help you.
We have so many answers to your questions.
Yes.
We have recipes coming up. We have holiday shows, arts and crafts.
Yes.
So many things we'd like to share with you.
Now, we're still working on the name, but there's this one called Stitch and Bitch. I'm not happy with the bitch part.
I don't like that. Jesus would not like that.
Oh, he would not like that. And he would not like that.
No.
But yeah, but write in. We'll answer your questions.
Yes. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, now turn this off.
I think we did a pretty good job for our first time.
I think we
out.
did too.
I do too. So I don't know. What do we do now?
And
How
we
do we
have to
get it
push
up on
stop.
there?
We have to push stop.
Is it
somewhere.
S for stop?
Yes.
Try that one.
Okay. Wait,
No. I don't know.
Wait a minute. I got it. I got it. Oh, right here.
Did you find it?
Mm-hmm.